All right. Now, let's go ahead and get into the second installment of Straight Out the Gate. Okay, so this is how we're going to break it down. This is kind of like a follow-up, a continuation of the first Straight Out the Gate, where I talked about 27,000 days. If you're lucky, that's what you get, which is about 74 years in this country. Um, well, 74 years, wherever. But we're going to talk about the 7-year theory. Okay, we're going to talk about Malt's theory of habit, 21 days. So, 7-year theory. First of all, the number 7 is very important in our culture for some reason. You know, it's like, well, God created, the heavens and earth in 7 days. You got 7 days in a week. It takes, on average, a person 7 years to get a good career going. That's after their education. The average person supposedly would change careers 7 times. You got the 7-year itch. Then you got the belief that it takes 21 days to form a habit or break a habit. Which, again, if you look, 21 is definitely divisible by 7. So, some of this stuff is outdated, and some of it is a misconception. So, the 7-year theory is outdated. This was like 50 years ago. This is what they thought. In 2015, the age of technology, this number right here now is actually 2. In 2 years, a person can go through a program, get a certification, get some kind of degree, and go ahead and enter the workforce in 2 years. It used to be 7, but that was the common belief. It used to be 7. Maltz's theory of habit. What Maltz said, Maxwell Maltz is a doctor. If you don't know him, look him up. What Maltz said was it takes on average 21 to 66 days to form a good habit or break a bad habit. That's what he said. And he's leaning more towards 66 days, not 21 days. So people think in 21 days they're supposed to turn their life around, kick a bad habit, things like that. And then they get frustrated when they can't do it. It takes a little bit longer than that. Okay. So now this new theory is all this is based on research, science, things like that. A lot of businesses, as a matter of fact, businesses, they throw a lot of dollars at research. Researching the market. When they want to launch a new product, their demographic, they put a lot of money in the market research. And I like to use the analogy of P90X, right? P90X. Let's take the system of P90X, the exercise system. They say, okay, we're going to package this in a way so in 90 days you should be able to get this great transformation, right? But what they factored into that, the fact that most people are not going to work out on the weekends. So it's 12 weekends in 90 days. A weekend is 2 days. 12 times 2 is 24. 90, take away 24 is, you guessed it, 66. So a lot of research goes into this kind of stuff. Okay? A lot of research. So, 2-year theory, this is research. So what I'm stressing to you today is, if you don't like where you're at right now, your current situation, okay, in 2 years, this is what the research says. 2 years. 2 years. You can get a degree in 2 years or less. In 2 years, you can lose 200 pounds. Okay. 2 years, you can learn a new language. You can master a new language and be living in that part of the world. In 2 years, you can meet and marry the person of your dreams. The average engagement lasts about 2 years in this country. Okay? So, knowing all of this information now, okay, and let's say you're going to be lucky enough to see 2017, 2 years from now. Okay. Now, if you're lucky enough to see 2017, okay, 2 years from now, okay, think of all of the different things you could have done by the time 2017 gets here. Well, let's say 2017 September. Okay. Also, let's think about, let's say it's 2015. Let's think about had you known this in 2013, 2 years ago. And actually, took it to heart. How different could your life be today? Okay. So you can do all of these things in a very short time span. Okay. Very short time span. So a lot of people think and they get stuck and they go, oh, man, wow, it's so overwhelming. I don't know where to begin. I don't even know how to get started. Yeah, I don't like my current situation. I don't like my job. I don't like this. I don't like that. But I think it's just going to take too much effort to get out of it. Not really. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. But this day and age, okay, a lot can happen in 2 years. So 2 years from now, okay, if you're in the same situation that you're in today, then you really got to start having a serious conversation with yourself. You really got to start being honest with yourself. All right. So that's just me wanting to park something on your front lobe, and hopefully it'll make you think. All right. Scott Willis, straight out the gate. Peace.